Thank you so much for joining us online. It is your Express Success Mastermind here in Toronto, Ontario, and we're very excited to present to you the Freedom Project presentation. We're very lucky as well to have some live guests in the room, so I just want to give everyone a warm welcome by a round of applause. Okay, we have two presenters tonight. We have Criscilla De Vera, life designer, multi-passionate entrepreneur, and an absolute gem of a woman. Super talented, and she'll be sharing her heart and soul tonight. We also have her co-host tonight, which is Criscilla, and representing the latter half of tonight's presentation. She is also a serial entrepreneur. She has been an entrepreneur for the last 8+ years. She is a family woman, super passionate about nature, about her own spirituality and her own self-empowerment, and then sharing that outwardly with everyone she cares about. She is also an absolute gem and a wonderful contribution to the Express Success Mastermind. Let's give them both a round of applause. All right, without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, welcome everybody. I just want to thank everyone for being here, because you could be anywhere else in the world and you chose to be here, so thank you again. Why are we here tonight? So just acknowledge that the person who invited you here today cared very much about you. Everyone online, thank you. We care about you as well. So just take a moment of gratitude and really be aware that somebody cares a lot about you. Something I want to point out is a quote by Gandhi, something that I think we all live by and personally stand for, is really to be the change you want to see in the world. It all starts with you. It all starts within. Okay, why else are we here tonight? Tonight we are here to learn how you can increase your quality of life starting tonight. These are a few of the things we will be touching upon. But in particular, we will be specifically talking about nutritional supplements, health, and emotional health. Okay, why else are we here? To be a part of the online health and freedom revolution, which is very exciting. And tuning in online and being present here in person for real, you are already taking part of that, so congratulations and thank you. Steve Jobs says, we all know who Steve Jobs is, rest in peace. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, then keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. So this speaks volumes to us, because we're all about doing and following what the heart wants, because that is authenticity. That's being true to yourself. Okay, so what do you value? This is a question we like to ask everybody. How can we add these values and put them into our lives? Time freedom, financial freedom, being the best version of you, giving back, being generous, traveling. Maybe you like luxury, nice cars, big houses. The reason we ask you this is because a lot of the times these are things that we don't zone in on, that we forget about, and this is essentially the quality of your life. Criscilla, she loves spirituality and being one with nature, so there she is, really owning Niagara Falls. Meryl, who is not here today, but she's also part of our Express Success Mastermind team. She loves physical activity, being the best version of herself. She's a mixed martial arts junkie. She's awesome, and she's also an adrenaline junkie, so that's her traveling in New Zealand and skydiving, free falling there.
Yep.
Anna, who's also a part of she's one of our mentors. What she values is being able to work anywhere and everywhere. So there she is, working from the beach, which I don't really agree looks like work, but and family. In the corner, in the bottom corner there, we've got Melissa with her mom, and a couple of other members. We have Meryl again.
Yes, that's my mama.
Really making those powerful connections and strong relationships with the ones we care about. So these are some of the things that we value, and maybe they are things that you value as well. So today I'm going to promise everybody 3 things: education, inspiration, and solution-oriented possibilities. Some of the things on the list we're going to tackle here is, number 1, we're going to start with 2 challenges facing all generations today. 2, we're going to learn about our optimal living freedom vehicle, Sauna Health Sciences, which I'm very excited to tell you all about. We're also going to show you how to save $3,000 or more on your taxes this year. We're going to teach you what leverage is, the key to time freedom. We're also going to teach you what residual income is and why everybody needs it. And we do have a bonus. We are going to show you what more is available to you through Sauna and the hashtag your own, the Freedom Project. So we'll get into that shortly. So let's get right into this. 2 challenges facing all generations today. Well, if you talk to somebody long enough, they're going to complain about 1 or 2 things: health and wealth. Health and money. Is there a correlation between these 2 things? Are you as physically healthy as you want to be? Are you as financially wealthy as you want to be? And a connection between these 2 things. So many people spend their health gaining wealth, and then at freedom retirement 65, we are spending the wealth that we have acquired to get back the health that we sacrificed. And I just want to point out that that's completely outrageous and a little bit backwards, and it doesn't have to be that way. Mm-hmm. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of the health section first.
Well, what happens if you sacrifice your health?
What happens when you sacrifice your health to acquire wealth? So these are degenerative. What is a degenerative disease? Degenerative disease is something that happens over a period of time due to the choices that we're making on a day-to-day basis. Essentially, lifestyle diseases is another word that I like to use for this. So some of these diseases, cardiovascular disease, cancer, stroke, respiratory disease, diabetes. Please raise your hand if you know of or know personally somebody who has 1 or more of these. So that is 100% of the room. Enough said. This is the thing, people, is that a lot of us wait until it's too late to actually do something about it. And it doesn't have to be that way. We can actually prevent these degenerative diseases from happening by making better choices. I also want to point out a statistic that I find very interesting. So Harvard research studies show that 62% of all personal bankruptcies in the U.S. in 2007, a little bit outdated, but nonetheless still relevant, were caused by health problems, and 78% of those had medical insurance as well. So there's a direct correlation between health, having good health, and having good finances. What are the causes of these diseases, these degenerative diseases? So we're going to take a look at that. Causes: oxidation and free radical damage. What is oxidation? It's an internal rusting process that happens. Basically, a live example would be cutting out an apple in half and leaving it out. It's now exposed to all the free radicals that are going around, such as stress, radiation, pollution, toxins, chemicals, and there is a natural oxidation process that happens where you can basically see the browning happening. So some of these free radicals are inevitable. We can't hide from pollution. We can't stay cooped up in our homes and not breathe. We have to breathe to live. But on the latter side of things, there are free radicals that we do have control over, that we can consciously make choices and prevent these free radicals from entering, such as chemicals, pesticides, what we're eating, and GMO foods, really making these healthy choices to preserve our quality of life. So I'm going to show you here what happens when you eat a fast food meal, such as McDonald's, which is also genetically. So this is what happens. This is a healthy cell culture. Everything's homogeneous. Everything looks the same. They're happy. This is what happens 30 to 60 minutes after you would consume a fast food genetically modified product such as McDonald's. So we're missing cells there. They are dying. And if we had something to help protect us from these free radicals, such as a strong oxidation defense, such as an antioxidant, this is what your cell culture would look like. Not perfect, but far from this. So still thriving, still surviving, and a lot more homogeneous than without a strong oxidation defense.
So we don't see that. Or how does someone feel like when they eat something that's chemical, pesticides, GMO foods, or something toxic? Like, what's the feeling?
Well, I haven't eaten McDonald's in a very, very long time, but I find I'm very tired after. I want to go to sleep, knock out, bloating. What about you?
I get tired or I get hungry. Like again, like 30 minutes later, I'll be hungry again.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten McDonald's in 11 years.
Yes.
Nice.
High five.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So essentially, and this is what happens. I mean, what are the building blocks of life? Your body, your cells need nutrients, they need vitamins, and we are supposed to be getting this from our food. So if we are choosing to consume foods such as McDonald's or other things, choosing to put ourselves in situations or consume things that are going to prevent us from really receiving the optimal nutrients and vitamins that we should be getting, you are absolutely going to see it. You may not see it on the inside, but you will feel it, and that picture speaks to me volumes. Speak to yourself. So we did promise solution-oriented possibilities. This is one of my favorite slides, supplementation. We like to suggest supplementation as a direct solution to this problem. So a lot of people tell me, or I let them know about the solution of supplementation, and I find it interesting when people tell me that they can receive all of the vitamins and nutrients from the food that they're eating because they eat organic and they eat clean, they haven't touched McDonald's for such a time, and I kind of laugh to myself because I'm like, okay, well, Rishta, do you eat 18.5 medium oranges, organic oranges, a day to attain your daily source of vitamin C?
No.
Okay. Mac, do you eat 85 medium organic bananas a day for your magnesium intake?
No.
I don't think you could even if you wanted to.
Not even 6.
Right? These numbers are, so basically if you want to get your daily dose of vitamins and nutrients at optimal levels, you would have to consume 22,000 calories a day and spend more than $33 a day to get the same amount of nutrients found in a daily dose of the essentials, which we have for you. So let's talk a little bit more about the essentials and the freedom vehicle that we chose, Usona Health Sciences. So let me ask you another question. Would that be okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, cool. Are all computers made the same?
No.
Are all shoes made the same?
No.
Are all cars made the same?
No.
All right, great. So all supplements and vitamins are definitely not made the same. And we are life. So let's talk about why we choose Usona as the #1 and world-class #1 best household product for supplementation and vitamins. It all started with this man right here, Dr. Myron Wentz. Would it be okay to tell you a story?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So he is our founder. He is the founder of Usona Health Sciences. He's a microbiologist, an immunologist. He's also a philanthropist, so that really speaks to me. He is also the best-selling author of The Healthy Home. If you want to take a look at it, we do have a copy just over there. You can also get it on Amazon and Chapters Indigo. So Dr. Myron Wentz, he had found, are you familiar with chickenpox? Chickenpox?
Well, I mean,
you heard of
chickenpox, yeah.
You've heard of chickenpox?
I had it when I was a child.
Yes, right? We all,
I think I know.
and if you didn't, you got it way worse when you finally did. So chickenpox, herpes, the common cold, they're all part of one virus called the Epstein-Barr virus. So they're all like little branches of that virus. So So Dr. Meyer, once he had actually invented the test kit that they use in the hospitals to test whether you had the chickenpox. So he invented that. That invention, that kit is still used today in all the hospitals around the world. So he did that. Also, he has a double PhD in microbiology and immunology. In 1972, he founded Gull Laboratories, where he was in diagnostic studies, studying the existence of human cells. And during his research, he was having a major problem that was preventing him from doing his work. He was finding that he couldn't keep the cells alive long enough to undergo study and research. So naturally, going back to what the building blocks of life are, nutrients and vitamins, he grabbed just any multivitamin off the shelf and inserted that into the petri dish with the cell culture, hoping that they would stay alive longer so that he could do his work. Actually, what ended up happening was the opposite, which was completely outrageous. These cells were actually dying quicker. They were dying, I want to say quickly and quicker. They were dying quicker than they were without the vitamins. So obviously he was outraged. Not only is this just a cell culture, but these vitamins are being consumed by real people who are paying for these things. So he was completely outraged. And he said to himself, you know what? I've got to create my own formula, my own vitamin, because this is clearly not working. I'm not going to be able to find anything else. So he did that, and he gave birth to USANA Health Sciences in 1992. The formula that he came up with can be found in the essentials, actually. And that formula has not been changed. It's still the same. And I'm very proud to say that cell culture, the original dawn in 1992, is still alive and thriving today.
Woo.
So it's really powerful. That speaks volumes. And when he discovered that, he said to himself, you know what? I can revolutionize the whole entire industry. I need to get this product out to the public, because what's out there is doing more damage than good, right? His vision is, I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from disease. The USANA family will be the healthiest family on earth. Share my vision. Live life to its fullest in happiness and in health. So I'm really proud to stand behind a company that has amazing credentials. Are you familiar with the Nobel Peace Prize? So we all know what that is. The prize after that, the award after that, is called the Albert Einstein Award for Lifetime Achievement. So Dr. Meyer actually won that in 2007 for his lifetime achievement with Gull Laboratories and USANA Health Sciences. He went from diagnostic with Gull Laboratories and into preventative. So huge switch, but amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, and this is his son, Dave Wentz. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He is the CEO of USANA Health Sciences, and he has been rated by Forbes magazine top 40 entrepreneurs under 40.
Top CEO.
CEO. Under 40. So it's really, really hard to condense 21 years into 2 minutes. So we've compiled a nice little video for you to watch. Please enjoy.
These are our awards of the last 21 years.
love this video. So everything we do helps you love life and live it. And I think that is something that we are very passionate about, life, living life, and loving to live life.
Nice.
Every moment at a time. So if you like to travel, we are located in, I know it says 19, but 21 countries and counting. That's huge. A lot of the times we have problems bringing things across the border. So no need for that. We are in 21 countries and counting. Something else I'd like to point out are these stamps. We are very proud to stand beside a company or behind a company that goes above and beyond making sure the quality of our products are the best of the best. Not to mention that it does take millions of dollars to attain these stamps year after year. The first one I want to point out is GMP. This is good manufacturing practice. This ensures that upon production, there are no human hands that go into the making of things. It's a pharmaceutical grade. That's very important for sanitation and everything like that. Yes, we are, USANA Health Sciences is a direct selling company, so we have the official stamp of the Direct Selling Association. We are legitimate. We are publicly traded. FDA registered. This is the standard stamp for any food or product that is consumed to sell in a store or on a shelf. And NSF, really big one here that goes above and beyond the FDA. This is food and safety handling. So really going again with the best quality that there is. So I'm gonna ask another question. Does it matter who we hang out with?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And why is that?
Well, you are who you hang out with. We adopt habits and values of who we hang out with.
Yeah.
Chameleons.
You acquire the company.
Exactly. Studies show that you are the average of the 5 people you choose to surround yourself with. And even more recent studies show that you make the income average of those 5 people you choose to surround yourself with. So it absolutely matters. I point this out because it absolutely matters who you partner with as well. Dr. Oz is huge. Famous doctor on TV, internationally. He is one of our business partners. He is making massive waves of change with USANA Health Sciences. And I can't wait to tell you this part. Like I usually wait till last, but he actually has announced USANA Health Sciences as the #1 household product for supplementation.
Yoo-hoo.
And he features now every month one of our products on the Dr. Oz show. So yes, more other partnerships that we've built, recognizable, University of Utah, Boston University. We've got True Health, Sanofi. These are all very big.
These are our companies. Like
Yes.
Our philanthropic endeavors.
Yes, exactly. And all of our research is, I mean, this is huge. It's definitely matters. We're proud to stand, and we're proud to stand by Dr. Oz as well. A lot of the times we want to take the product and go to our doctors about it. And we can absolutely do that because we are actually found in the Blue Book, the reference handbook, physician's reference handbook, that can be found at any legitimate doctor's office. So if you would like to, get a second opinion, a higher opinion, a more professional opinion, then you can definitely be doctors and they'll be able to let you know more about that as well.
I believe, I can't remember if we're the only one, but one of very few that are available because again, supplementation is highly unregulated. Most companies can just, throw out a product, but again, we don't want to be just another product. We're here to revolutionize people's health, right? So we want to be able to take it to that next level, which is why we're in the PDR book.
Yes, awesome. Okay, and in business talk, like I stated before, we are publicly traded. If you are looking to invest, we actually have a net worth of $1 billion, or just
One
over.
and a quarter.
Frishta's always up to date with those. And if you are looking to invest, you can find us under USNA. We've been featured in Forbes Magazine, Success Magazine, Business Week, And again, it's just massive growth.
During the recession, I think 2008 is actually when we had our peak net worth rise. And the reason for that is because we are a direct selling company, so the people who basically promote the product are individual like business owners, and they ended up thriving because people were looking for something that was much more in their own control, right? Last night I checked, I'm not about to fire myself from my own business. I'm not downsizing, I'm upsizing. All right.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to hand it over to my business partner and my best friend, my soul sister, Stacy Sermon. She is a life architect. She's very passionate, as you know, about spirituality, helping people, making connections, and making a difference in the world. She is being the change that she wants to see in the world. So she's gonna help me out with the next few slides. Come on up. Alrighty. How do you feel about staying at a one-star hotel? Is that okay with you, or do you feel a little uncomfortable about that?
I don't know. For me, in my opinion, it's just more or less, I'd rather, you're better off with a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotel. I mean, you're looking at bed bugs at a 1-star. Here we have, in consideration of the nutritional supplement book that is also located in that corner. You can also get it at Chapters, Indigo, and Amazon. Thank you. We have a third person party study. And I just wanted to point out a few things here. I'm sure you heard about like One a Day, Centrum, GNC, Kirkland. These are very popular things that are on the shelves, and everyone's going after them. And we have here a score rating of percentile and the star ratings. So I do want to point out One a Day in particular. For $13.92 a month, not bad. You're getting a 1.9 percentile, which is the bioavailability of it, which is how your body recognizes it and how much of the vitamin itself is actually being, absorbed in the body. And
1.9%.
1.9%
Out of
100. That's not right. You got 0 stars. There's not a single star there. I'm gonna bring it on up to GNC, which is really, that's for men. A lot of men go towards GNC. Mega 99 a month. You got 21.1% is being absorbed in the body. If I went home, I'm sure if you went home with a test, 21% brought it to your mother, you probably get a nice smack on the bum. You got 2 out of 5 stars there, and that's not acceptable to me. Like, this is something that people are investing in to put in their bodies. I'm gonna bring it right up to you, Sana, because I'm very proud to say this. For $45 American dollars a month, this is American. You got 96.1% of it is being absorbed and recognized by the body, and we got a 5-star gold star rating. And this is all conducted by a third party, so of course none of our members did this because I'm sure we'd give it 100%. But just saying. And this is we also have this is in connection of the essentials, right? Yeah, the essentials, which is what we demonstrated earlier. Do we eat the bananas? And, not only do we have that, we also have vitamins for prenatal women who are pregnant. We're the only, I believe, direct selling vitamin, or vitamins in general, I think it was, that has a vitamin for teenage. There's we have baby use animals. We also have one for the teenage era because, I mean, you're fluctuating. There's lots of hormones, and you really need something to conduct at that time, and then the essentials for adults. So it really goes on, and I must admit, I'm very proud to take Busan. Okay, here we have the apple test. I mean, I could tell you this, tell you that, but I really want to show you. We chose apples because, I mean, we're not going to cut someone open and show you. The apple is as gruesome as it gets. So, lined up, we have for the Shoppers Drug Mart generic brands, Centrum, One A Day, USANA, Kirkland, GNC, and just water, just to show you what's going to happen. So, you would think, you know, adding an antioxidant, something. Oh, sorry, actually, what happens to the apple when you cut it open? It oxidizes, right? It browns. So you would think that adding an antioxidant or something, you know, should prevent that. So going forward, I do want to show you what we did when we conducted with these ones.
Yeah.
Boom. We got the generic brand is turning brown. Centrum has almost, this is after 5 days, correct? Or sorry, 2 days. Centrum is molding. As One A Day is black. Kirkland is, I don't even know what it's doing, blacking. GNC actually scares me. I know a few of my guy friends that take this exact one. It's disappearing. I don't want to disappear. I mean, water on its own, I mean, it's browning. It's a natural process. So what's really happening here? I really wanted to look forward at USANA, and the apple's thriving. It's doing what the antioxidant vitamin should have been doing in the first place. Thriving. Mm-hmm. And I feel my insides are thriving. what you put into your body really matters because it shows on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what's actually happening, but what are some of the benefits of being on a power? Well, you're an example. What's some benefits of being on a powerful antioxidant?
I used to have really bad skin, believe it or not, and my skin's clearing up. I feel energized. I feel good. Can I say anything less or more? But we also, not only do we have supplement brands, we have a food line. We have a protein bar line, a protein shake line, and let me tell you, they are yummy. And I can't even say so myself. Some celebrities have taken our stuff as well. Like Jennifer Aniston, Kim Kardashian loves our protein shakes. Go Nuts and Berry, these berry nutty bars. They have so yummy. I can't wait to get mine tomorrow. As well as the reset.
Yep.
Yeah, for less than $5 a day, you get this kit here with the shakes, the vitamins, and what was it?
Yeah,
and the
bars and vitamins.
Shakes, bars, and vitamin. It's
Detox kit.
It's a detox kit. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I'm on the slide.
Don't worry, you're doing great. This is Stacey's second official presentation, so I just want to give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
Yes. So the gateway into really experiencing optimal health is doing a cleanse or doing some sort of high fiber detoxification and really preparing your body for the optimal nutrients. And that's what we do in the 5-day reset cleanse. So let's actually show you some of the results of some of our clients out in California that have been on the full transformation phase as well, which is a 1-year program.
Lady on the left, lady on the right, size 12, size 7, transformations. Booyah. Size 0 and size 2, they are glowing, they're happy. Big Will and Michael Caideas, how you say?
Yeah.
Okay. And their transformation over time. Big Will's now Little Will, and he lost a little bit of his baby fat, you know, but and I think the Will story, he was actually very, as you could tell, overweight, and this was actually his good friend here, and he was really sick of hearing him complain like, oh, I'm tired, I am working all these jobs, and like he was sick of hearing them complain. He's like, let me show you what I could do to help you, and it's inevitable. Now Will has started his own USANA business, cut down all his jobs, and he's very passionate about basketball. Started his own basketball team for, was it the obese or?
Yeah, in his community.
Community basketball team. That's something to be very proud about. Not only do we have, as I mentioned, the health food, yes, the supplement line, we also have a personal care line. If you got skin, this product's for you. We got hair line and the Rev. Oh, yes, Rev. I love
love Stacey.
It's so yummy, honestly, because I love Red Bull. I could tell you, I loved Red Bull in high school until I ended up drinking 2 within an hour and ended up in the hospital. Believe it or not, I ended up in the hospital from Red Bull. I remember sitting down, I was during a French exam in grade 9, Red Bulls, and I stood up, I totally lost it, and just collapsed. Next thing you know, I'm waking up in the office, there's doctors all around me, and they're just like, what is it that you had today? I'm just like, had a few Red Bulls. Like, no, they like passed it off, like, you don't think about that, and like, oh, you probably just have anxiety. And it was just passed off for that. But when you really take a deeper look, like 9 teaspoons of sugar in a little can, I had 2 of those within an hour, and I was like 90 pounds. Obviously, I mean, sugar counts don't add up. Like, why would, I don't know why. This should be, honestly, in stores, it shouldn't be for people under 18. In my opinion, I think that should be a law. But Rev is a great different choice. 0 sugars, all from natural sugars, actually. Ginseng, green tea, white tea, echinacea.
It's basically like our antioxidants, but in the form of an energy drink.
It tastes like orange pop to me. That's what it tastes like.
Love the packets as well. It's a great from the workout.
Yeah. Oh, this is what I was mentioning with the skincare line, hair care line. It's topical. Like, you know, it really doesn't matter what you put on your skin because eventually it's going to seep into your bloodstream. You know, you read the back of a bottle of something that says, don't get into your eyes or don't get in your, like, why are you putting it on your skin then? It's literally going to seep into your bloodstream anyways. So this was, took a while. How long did it take to conduct this?
11 years.
11 years to make this, like, the best of the best. And we got the shampoos, the conditioners, the lotions, like, very honestly, I'm feeling sad just thinking about it.
So paraben-free,
Paraben-free,
Why does that matter?
Those are leading causes of cancer, if you think about it.
Anything else anyone wants to add?
Well, a lot of us tend to forget that the skin is still a part of the body and it's connected.
It's your biggest organ.
And it is your biggest organ.
Yeah.
If it matters what you're putting inside of your body or what you're putting on your body as well, because again, everything is connected. Paraben, chemical free, these are things that are added to products to give them more life, shelf life, not real life, shelf life. So preservatives, it's not.
We have a natural preservative in there.
And that is
Vitamins.
I love that.
Like, this is how we make things really simple for us.
Oh, and you can eat the
Oh yeah, you can. It's topical, meaning that if you, it's
edible.
it won't harm you if you eat it. Believe me, I've tried it. It's not that bad. Okay, your health, your life, your way. This is a very easy tool that we use when we introduce people. You could take an online health assessment test that was made by Dr. Oz and Dr. Myron Wentz, as we showed you him earlier. And it's about 10-15 minutes. It takes you through like what you do, what you eat, and it brings you to customized what you, how do I say it? Like, customized health. You get recommendations, and it's as easy as that. And when you get that, it comes, instead of you going out of your way to go to the store, look through the shelves, study it all, it's studied for you. And not only do you have to go, you don't have to go out of your way to the store, it'll come right to your doorstep, and you could save 20 to 25% off the retail price to do when you do a monthly auto ship. So it's like Christmas every month. You always get a package and you just know that there's some yummy, I always get the berry nutties every month, so I know that they're in there, and so it's really exciting.
You just don't really, you don't have to forget or remember to go
Exactly.
and get the
So don't take my word for it. I mean, we are backed up by amazing athletes who as well are very proud to take USANA. Who can I point out? Shaun White, Serena Williams, as I mentioned earlier, Jen Aniston, Kim Kardashian, Manny Pacquiao. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
He's very impressive. He is a very big fan of USANA. And to mention, do you have Yeah, no. Do you have a team that follows you around and tells you what to eat, how to eat, and when to eat? No, but these people do. And so it really does matter because their body is their tool, is their life, is their career. So it really does matter what goes into their body. Now we have $1 million guarantee, which means that if something is found in your bad substance, a banned substance is found in your pee or whatever, we will pay out $1 million to your team if it has come from USANA. Now, after 22 years, we have never, not once, had to pay that $1 million. We have the guarantee, but we've never had to use it. We know we're sure. We know we're sure of what we got, and everything we do helps you love life and live it.
All right, let's give her a conversation. All right, without further ado, we're going to switch gears a little bit and remember the two challenges that we were talking about. The first challenge is, are you as physically healthy as you want to be? The entire first half was really just emphasizing, first of all, education, inspiring us to think differently about our health, really getting to the building blocks, because if your cells are healthy, you are healthy. And really just coming down with like an optimal choice. What's the best out there? We were looking for number one. We were looking for having bragging rights, taking the same as elite athletes, and that's what we found there. So we're going to switch gears and talk about the second challenge, which is the wealth component, finances. And to have us help us out with that part of the presentation, we have serial entrepreneur of 8+ years, Miss Criscilla De Vera.
Exciting first half of the presentation. Now everybody knows a little bit more about the product and about the company. So let's talk about the business. Okay, so let's start off by, I want to share this quote with you. It's crazy that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in business is a long time to get rich, but don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke. So that's something to consider. I mean, this is a great alternative to all the freedoms we were talking about earlier. Whereas we could just keep our old routines in life and work for 40 years until our freedom's 65. But yeah, we have a great alternative for you.
Feel free to use the hashtags if you want to look up any of the project as well. Hashtag the Freedom Project, hashtag USANA Lifestyle, hashtag Live Your Passion, or hashtag Boss. It's actually Boss Babes. I will fix that later.
Okay, so USANA is the best home-based business with solution-oriented purpose.
You got it.
Okay, so USANA is not just like your average company. We talked about all the credentials and all of what makes us unique and sets us apart. So that includes so many different awards that we've received over the years. It includes so many published books. The Albert Einstein Award, which is like the best award, or the award that every scientist dreams of achieving or receiving one day. Being mentioned in the top of the line magazines out there, such as Forbes. Okay, and it's the #1 favorite brand in direct sales on the direct sales channel, based on customer satisfaction. So we're not just bragging about the company. We've received so many awards based on so many different factors. So it's really something to be proud about. Okay, and is this you right now? So are you a project manager? Are you a blue-collar professional, white-collar professional? Are you doing managerial or leadership roles? Customer service representative? Are you a banking professional? Are you a health practitioner? Are you a lifelong student like some of us? Or are you a parent, grandparent, family member, or student? So there are millions of taxpayers looking for improvement. So you're not alone. There are solutions out there.
We come back to what you value, because with a home-based business, 76% of the workforce actually want to start their own business, but as everybody knows, it's extremely risky, right? And so how can we mitigate that risk? How can we do better? Is there a better way? And it always comes back down to what you value, because you're not going to choose something if you don't know what you value. And all of us in the room with the Freedom Project, we're looking again, reminding ourselves, what do we value? And we've got to look at our systems, our choices. So I'll bring this back again, not that you have to describe these, but just to come back full circle. What do you value, Trisha?
And it comes back to the passions, right? We were discussing the passions. So for me, like, I think the top thing right now would be freedom. So financial freedom, time freedom. Because why do we want so much money in the first place? It's because we want the time freedom to do what we love. And I'm sure we don't want to waste our lives working, right?
At least not for 40 hours. No.
Okay, so we are going to show you how we are going to save $3,000 this year, and you can as well. So because USANA Health Sciences is a home-based business, so we're actually in a different tax system. Okay, so there's so many different ways, to save money here and there. But what's your biggest expense? Do you know?
I would just say food and luxury basically would be like drinks and whatnot. Drinks are really expensive. And grocery shopping.
And you know what? To be honest with you, it's almost a misconception. Your expenses, your top most expensive expense is your taxes. Because before you even have access to whatever pay you're getting or your money, you're taxed first.
Absolutely.
So that's your top expense. So being in this tax system with a home-based business, just from saving $250 a month on your products that you're buying and consuming or whatever it is for your home-based business, you can claim that back at the end of the year. So right there, all that money is being saved. And not to mention saving your interest on your mortgage, traveling expenses,
Cell phone.
cell phone,
It's home-based, so rent, mortgage.
trips. You can take a trip, and you know what? You can incorporate your business in that trip and write it off as a business expense, because that's what it is, right? So it's great to be in that system.
So if you want to take a photo of this too, this book's a fabulous book. Again, what are you reading right now? Are you reading anything right now?
Well, right now I'm just rereading just a autobiography.
Got it. So this is a fantastic read. Fantastic. Okay, so photo opportunity, gone. Oh, maybe not. There we go.
Okay, so this is our second freedom principle, which is leverage income. This is actually my favorite, because this is what creates that time freedom for all of us. So in the traditional plan, we have 50 hours pointed out here. Full-time is 40 hours, but we incorporated like that overtime. So if you're working 50 hours a week, that's your work capacity for the week. And we have 50 weeks of working time during the year, because we get a generous 2 weeks off a year. So that equals 2,500 hours per year is our work capacity. And the traditional working lifespan is 40 years. So if you're working for 40 years at 2,500 hours per week, your work capacity is 100,000 hours. So that's a traditional plan. Now, I want to show you our solution, which is the leveraged plan. So in our leveraged plan, you're not working 50 hours a week, but rather 10 hours a week with a team of 100 people. So we encourage, not to work alone, because it's easier to work with a team and you get the job done faster.
Yes, you do.
So your work capacity for that week is 1,000 hours. If you were to apply that in your business for 2 years, guess what? In 2 years, you've accomplished 100,000 hours of work capacity versus 40 years. So let me ask you, what would you do with an extra 38 years? Enjoy life, right? That's great. It's my favorite answer.
Wow.
I love the visual.
And the visual is true, but this is the
Yeah.
average reality.
Don't want to be there. I'm so excited. Okay, so because we are a direct selling company, our most effective and favorite tool is social media. So you don't have to go out of your way to run your business. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it's so convenient. I mean, the world is a click away.
Yes.
So that's really exciting. And yeah, because of how we have our business model online, we've also thrived in that department. So we've received a lot of other accolades and awards.
Yep. So #1 best company, #1 in MLM Insider, #1 Distributor's Choice. That's actually 2012, 2013, 14, and we're in the running for 15. Best company for compensation plan in the industry, best weight loss company, best nutritional company in network marketing. We have so much available to us that's so easy to share and promote that piquing people's interest is literally the click away. At the end of the day, who doesn't want to lose some weight? Who doesn't want to save $3,000 this year? Who doesn't want to look shinier, healthier, better? Who doesn't want to keep getting sick because everyone else around them is sick? Right? These kinds of things. Who wants to feel really good? The truth is everybody does. Right? So social media is a really powerful tool that we get to use to share with literally the entire world. And even if you don't have like 100 friends on Facebook, you are actually still connected to the rest of the world because of what? 6 degrees of
Relation.
Or
separation.
separation.
Same thing. Relation, separation. Cool. Favorite slide.
All right, so the third freedom principle is residual income, which is also one of my favorites. I guess all three are my favorites. Residual income. Okay, so here's the contrast between residual income and linear income. So in linear income, you give your time and you receive your income. But then as soon as you remove your time from the equation, you get paid nothing, right? So then you can exchange your time for money again. But the second you're out of the equation, could you do with that?
Start.
Possibilities are endless, right? So this is one of my favorites, $42,000, $42,088 a week.
Multiple charities and mentoring centers. Everywhere.
So much could be done with that. So much can be given back with that. So I mean, this is really powerful. And I mean, this is possible. And this is what's happening right now, which makes it that much more powerful. So many of our business associates are making so much money because they understand the importance of health and all the freedoms. Okay, so in USANA Health Sciences, there's not just one way to make an income, there are multiple streams. So have you ever trained someone at a job? And did you get paid extra for that? So we have our retail sales, which are the direct sales. So I recommend a product and somebody buys it. Weekly commissions for people who are like regularly buying from you from your website. Lifetime matching bonus. So let's say you train someone really well and they do a great job. Guess what? You're getting paid extra for that. And we have incentive
15%
programs.
of their commission.
15% of their commissions for life. Yeah,
So you can
they're locked in. Incentive programs, so you can get free trips, prizes, and leadership bonus. So anyone who has made it to, the top ranking for earnings, they actually get an extra 3% of the worldwide weekly bonus pool. And
So it is
lastly,
a $1 billion company. So that 3% is like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars that are divided up
It's actually like 300,000.
or more. Yeah. So it's a lot, and it's divided up between about probably 50 to 100 people in the company. And come to the convention in August, and your minds will be blown.
that's where I'll be.
Exactly.
And elite bonus for the 6th stream. So who else believes in network marketing? I mean, don't just take my word for it. Here are the gurus and moguls of the business world. So over here we have the Donald.
The forefathers.
I was gonna say.
Forefathers.
So Donald Trump, when he was asked, what would you do if you lost everything and had to start over? He says, I would find a good network marketing company and get to work. So that clearly shows that network marketing is the way.
Bankrupt and millionaire. Like
A few times.
a few times.
Magnet though, but he knows talking to.
Or real estate mogul, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. He says the richest people in the world look and build networks. Everyone else looks for work.
That's very cold, but
Yeah.
true.
But
Yeah.
it's true. So billionaire investor Warren Buffett, his net worth is $47 billion. So he says that the best investments I have ever made are network marketing companies. So the future is in this kind of a business model, which is the network marketing business model. Or Microsoft founder Bill Gates says, if I would be given a chance all over again, I would choose network marketing. So there are so many traditional business plans, but network marketing is the most effective, efficient way to go.
So even if you look at just the name itself, network marketing, it's because we're building on networks and we're marketing through what kind of marketing? Word of mouth, social media, and really just building off of the trust and people's experiences. After all, word of mouth marketing is always like across the board. It's spread like wildfire, right?
And it's free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's free. So
Okay, so the next step to optimal health. Step 1, choose how you want to start optimal health journey today and redirect your existing spendings. So we could be spending a lot of money on coffee every day, a little snacks here and there. You can redirect that towards better health, optimal health. Me personally, I was not eating really healthy, and I have substituted a lot of like the junk food with nutritious food and supplementation. Okay, step 2, continuing optimal health, free VIP online account. So this is a great incentive that we give to like our friends, like yourself. You can get a free membership to the products. You'll have access to the products, whatever you need at whatever time. You can order it from the convenience and comfort of your home. And I mean, again, redirecting your spending. I opened my whole business with redirecting my spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I did,
Budget is everything.
all I did was get rid of a storage unit, and that money I was spending on my rent, I redirected it towards a business that has a future. That's my retirement plan, and I mean, what better way to do it? Step 3, prepare for your tax refund. So save all your restyle receipts in a folder to get your accountant, and use your optimal health to save $3,000 to $9,000 per year. Results may vary. You may save more. So yeah, I mean, right now, from the moment I wake up till I sleep, every receipt I keep it, because what? At the end of the day, I'm in the right system. So when it comes to doing my taxes, I can get more back. And I mean, that's a freedom in itself. Okay, so another bonus, possibilities of financial freedom in 100 weeks.
Okay. So this is the part where, again, if you want to continue using your leveraged business system, you can get a tax refund right away. Most people sign up for that, which is awesome. But this part is where we're really using the system to leverage. And not everyone wants to take on that leadership. That's okay. We don't really know. We'll ask you later. But this is what's really exciting.
Okay, so step 4, do you value freedom? So help yourself and help others with the Freedom Project. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of the 100 weeks to financial freedom and time freedom, you can actually start your own business and do your own Freedom Project. So that includes, in other companies, when you get a job or even when you open a business, I mean, you don't start off at the top. Whereas with this business, you have the opportunity to start off as a leader and create your own plan, your own journey to that time freedom.
Love it. Again, you might want to take a picture of this. This is world-class and best-selling author, world economist Paul Zingfilter. Again, we're humble. We do know a lot, but at the same time, we always reference people who are either already doing it and or who have gone before us, the forefathers. So the next $1 trillion industry is what?
Is the health and wellness industry.
So the wellness revolution is literally changing the way people are even doing business, because people are realizing that you can't sacrifice your health over the long run. You can't, right? Like health is the new wealth, right? And so we're literally changing the game, changing the system, and the next millionaires are actually mostly self-made millionaires who millionaires in their legacy. They're creating a new legacy, and they're actually doing it through the network marketing industry and in the wellness industry. So it literally is the right time at the right place. And again, these books are fabulous reads, tons of statistics, tons of like things to back it up. If you want to educate